All right, good morning, boys. What's up? Today is Tuesday, December 2nd. I made around 2,000 on my Lightning Funded and around 1,400 on my Lucid X, so around a $3,500 day in total between both accounts. Now, I'm gonna show you guys the trade tip right now. I'm gonna start off with saying I am officially going all in with Tradify as not only an affiliate but as sort of trading wise. You guys have noticed recently I haven't really traded any alpha futures accounts recently, and I still have a code with them. I'm still affiliated with them. They're still a great company by all means. I just don't want to trade 3 accounts. So personally, I want to trade a prop firm that has 5 accounts. I still believe alpha futures has the best rules. Once they have 5 accounts, I will definitely go back to trading them more often. But if you are someone that religiously trades them, I obviously still have my code. Code Ale will give you the best percentage off all their accounts. However, for the time being, Tradify does have 5 accounts and offer Platform X. So obviously, I am more lenient towards them and Lucid X, which Lucid does not have me as an affiliate, so I don't really promote them too much. But Tradify and Lucid are the only prop firms I trade right now. You can always use my code with Tradify and Alpha Futures. But this banner up here that you see up here no longer has Alpha Futures, just because I don't want to promote a company I'm not currently trading with. I don't want to be a scum or a sellout, right? But let's go over the trade. Coming into market open, I was very bullish, right? The 4-hour time frame was obviously bullish. On the 4-hour, you can see price pulled back into this daily gap yesterday. Pulled back into a daily gap, displays higher on the 4-hour time frame. Clearly inverse this bearish gap right here. From there, we tap EQ of the 4-hour range and start pushing higher. We do create a 4-hour CISD overnight as well. Now, from there, you can see we have this. I don't know what this is. I don't know what these are. Overnight, or not even overnight, this is at 7 a.m. We tap into and respect this hourly gap right here. So we are displacing off an hourly gap towards a very obvious draw on liquidity. A being this daily high, previous day high is right above us. Is that even previous day high? Yeah, I guess it is. Previous day high is right above us, as well as this unfilled 4-hour gap right here, right? So unfilled 4-hour gap and previous day high resting above us. What do we need to get an entry to that? We already have a high time frame PD rate being a 4-hour EQ tap. We already have another one being a 1-hour FEG tap. What do we want now? We want a 5 to 15 minute PD rate being respected with a 1 to 5 minute confirmation out of that. What do I see right here? What is a candle closure above the last move to the downside before a sweep of sell side, right? Sweep of sell side, last move to the upside, candle closure above it. This gives us a change in state and delivery. I don't know why I wrote order block. We have a change in state and delivery on the 15-minute time frame, which I guess is also an order block because we did close above the wick. But I do want to teach you guys the fundamentals of change in state and delivery. So we have a 15-minute change in state and delivery right here with previous day high above us and this internal high right here. On top of that, we have a 5-minute unfilled and 5-minute gap that both got respected. You can see price sweep sell side, taps into this unfilled 5-minute gap, perfectly respect EQ of that gap, push higher, respecting the CISD. I enter in long, not off the first candle closure, but off the second one. After I saw an open low, decently high close on this one, I entered here with stops below this wick, TP at this high. Pretty simple trade. I entered here on my Tradify and I got filled like here on my Lucid X, as you can see by I only made $400 on those accounts, right? I made like, yeah, 400 basically. So it was like 20-point trade. So this is my fill with Lucid, just because I entered late. And this is my fill with Tradify. That's also why I don't want to trade other prop firms, because I don't like TradeSync. I've had too many issues with them in the past. I'm not going to risk losing my accounts to TradeSync again. So I do manually enter all my positions, and I don't have the accuracy or time to enter 3 different prop firms on Project X. So for the time being, I just took this trade on Lucid and Tradify, looking to hopefully take a couple 5 figures in payouts in December, right? But overall, pretty clean price action after there. Another trade you could have taken. You can see we still have this unfilled 5-minute above us, or 4-hour. We do create a 5-minute gap. You can see we tap into that gap. I will say this is not a bad trade at all. This is a great loss in my opinion. I do think it was a break-even trade. Could have been a break-even trade. You could have gone break-even at this internal high. Let me check if there's an SMT with that. It seems like there was. Wow, wait. ES went down when Nasdaq went up. This is terrible. 951. Damn, I don't really like that. Because the ES is trading so low in the leg. This is not the best trade. It's not bad, but it's just not the best. The way the assets are so uncorrelated. But yeah, you could have gotten a re-entry off the IFEG. I know some of my students took this here to the unfilled 4 hour and got their get back. Overall, pretty midday after you swept previous day high, right? This is my trade, like I mentioned before. It also aligned with OTE of the range, which you guys know is 0.6 to 0.7, right? So we tapped into OTE, 5-minute gap, 15-minute change in state of delivery, tapped into it, displays higher. From there, you enter here, targeting an internal draw on liquidity. Pretty simple. Honestly, really happy with the way I traded today. So if you guys have any questions about this trade, feel free to ask them. I will be here to answer them. Hope you guys have a blessed day. You guys already know how I trade. 1 to 4 hour PD rate, then a 5 to 15-minute PD rate. What is a 4 hour PD rate? 4 hour EQ, 1 hour gap tap, 15-minute change in state and delivery, 5-minute gap, 1-minute displacement. That checks all the boxes, right? I don't sell anything. I have a free Discord if you guys want to join that. I do not sell any products. I do not sell any mentorship. I no longer take on any students. I am just trading for the fun of it, and I post on YouTube for the love of the game, right? There's literally zero monetary value out of this for me, besides the fact that if you guys use my code, I make like $2, right? So $2 for a YouTube video, right? I hope you guys have a great day. If you guys have any questions, you already know what to ask them in the comments. I will be there to answer. And for the time being, just trade safe. December is known to be a pretty choppy month. Like I said before, free Discord is in bio. If you guys want to use any of my codes, feel free to do that. Any questions, I will answer them. And peace out, boys.